Kevin the Victorious. Bird! No bull, just bulk, baby. Anyway, man, what's poppin' with you, YouTube? Hope everybody's doing good this Sunday afternoon, filled with a bunch of March madness. This particular tip video, I had to get this out to you because this was just that important to me. But anyway, I'm sharing my tips with you guys. Obviously, this particular video is we're dealing with back, and specifically, I want to delve into how to develop lats, upper, lower, mid lats, getting into those erectors, getting deep into that deep muscle fiber, trying to build that nice V taper, that nice, pretty ass, aesthetic V taper. I hope you guys enjoy this, man. I think this is going to be a gem. I enjoyed it myself, especially doing it. Please stay tuned, man. This is going to be a good one. Appreciate y'all checking in. Let's get ready to rock. Give a shout out. As you can see, I got this nice slick ass three-quarter. I don't know if y'all can see me or not, but I got this nice three-quarter length tee on, sent by one of my subs. Big shout out to my homeboy George Cerna, killing every day. This t-shirt is probably one of the more plush of the tees that I've received from people that follow me on YouTube or Instagram. So big shout out to my homeboy George Cerna. I'm definitely going to put a link to his Instagram. I'll run it right across here, and I'll put a link in the description box down below. You guys support my man George, show him some love. These t-shirts is clean as hell. So big shout out to you, George. Keep doing your thing, man. Anyway, man, I appreciate you guys, like I said, checking in. This particular video, we're going to dive into how to actually develop lats, which a lot of people do not understand the meaning of how to develop lats. A lot of people don't even know and really understand the proper way about going about developing a muscle in general. Not saying everybody's like that, but this could probably be beneficial to a lot of you old gym heads in there as well that maybe have not even thought about it in this fashion. Now, there have been a lot of people covering a lot of different things over the years, decades, as far as how to develop one particular muscle or another. But because we all are really chasing that nice, some of us, not all of us, are really chasing that nice V taper. You know, you get that small waist, that nice wide shoulder, come down to a small, if we could get a 28-inch waist, blah, blah, blah. You just like to have that nice, thick, cut V taper in your back. There are a lot of different ways that you can do these, that you can do things to kind of develop this particular muscle. A lot of us go into the gym and we do things over time and we're kind of robotic. I've said this before. We just kind of get robotic, man. You know, we do the same thing over and over and over with not a lot of an adjustment to how we approach a weight or to how we approach training a particular muscle. Having said that, we're going to look at how I just decided to take this particular back training session, record this, and show you how I'm going about developing my lats in a more, not necessarily complex, but a more dynamic fashion, using the equipment that we already have, but taking a different approach to it. A lot of you guys know your boy likes to think outside the box, man. That's just what I do because it helps me change things up. And in doing that, it actually makes my body react a lot differently, and I actually start to see more growth. So if you see that you're finding yourself stagnant in a particular exercise or stagnant right now in your growth zone, you're not really growing much, you don't see any progress, change some shit up a little bit. And I guarantee you, you're going to start to see some change in your particular body part that you're working on. So because it's lats, there are certain things that we need to understand. There is something called fascia. A lot of you do not understand what fascia is. and a lot of you do. Those of you that don't, this applies to you. As my boy Chris says, those of you that happen to give a fuck, pay attention. Those of you that already know everything, this doesn't apply. So those of you that don't understand what fascia is like an encapsulating cell, so to speak, that actually wraps your muscle. It encloses, it encapsulates your muscle. If that particular thing, fascia, all right, is only so big, then your muscle can only grow so big. Look at it like this. An alligator or a shark, these particular animals grow within their environment. Snake, they grow within their environment. If you were to take an alligator, a pet alligator, and put him inside of a 55-gallon fish tank, that alligator would only genetically grow so big because it's inside of its own encapsulated environment. You take that alligator out of that environment, you put him in the wild, then he can probably grow to his historic genetic size. Like, he can probably get 6 to 7 foot long, however many hundreds of fucking pounds that these beasts get. Same thing for your muscle. If your fascia is only so big, your muscle can only grow in accordance to its environment. So what do I mean by this? How does this correlate with what I'm training? This particular exercise that you see me doing right here, these are elongated V rope rows. Elongated V rope rows. Why are they elongated? As you can see, I'm standing at the very end of this bench, which we actually do seated rows. A lot of people will automatically come back and say, well, big dog, you can do this. You already do lat rows, sitting down on the platform. Yes, we do. But a lot of us don't actually take advantage of the stretch factor, which actually stretches, all right, the lat muscle. In order for it to get bigger, it has to be stretched out. A lot of us don't stretch at all, period. A lot of us just get in there, bang, 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 do our little 35, 45 minute hour workout. Then we going about our business. A lot of us do not do pre and post workout stretching at all. So a lot of you are actually kind of doing things that are counterintuitive to what you really want to have happen because you're not stretching. So this particular exercise, as you can see, I'm bent over. My knees are actually on the edge of the bench. It's padded. If you don't have a pad, a lot of you should, then you can just get one of the pads that the aerobics, they have in aerobics class. Just roll that up, put that on the edge, put your knees against it if you don't have pads. But a lot of your benches should have pads. And basically what you want to do is you want to be bent over almost damn near parallel to this bench. Now, you obviously can't get parallel to the bench or you'll fall flat on your face. So the objective is to get as close to parallel as possibly 35 degrees. Now, we're all not going to sit there and bend to 35, but you get what I'm saying. You get the gist of what I'm saying. So basically what we're doing here is we're taking advantage of being this far away from the weight, letting the weight act as a counterweight to actually pull your lat closer as you extend your arm out. As you can see, I'm extending my arm out close as far as I possibly can, letting that just let go, let gravity take over, let the weight pull you, and then you tighten up and contract back and hold. That driving your shoulder, your elbows back behind you is going to engage a lot of that deep muscle fiber inside your lat. And when you let go on the external rotation, when you let go at the end of the rep and you let that weight pull, it is going to stretch. I promise you, you are going to feel a nice deep stretch in your lat on both sides. Having this happen is not only is it allowing more blood, more oxygen, and more nutrients into that muscle, but you're going to allow it to grow more because you're stretching the fascia out. Let the weight do the work. You pull back, as you can see, contract, and it looks as if I'm coming up off the bench, but actually driving my elbows back is driving my chest up, which is causing my elbows to go back, and I'm going to contract and engage more of the lat muscle in this particular exercise. So I'm doing this for about 4 sets. I try to get at least 11 reps on this. At about 9, there is so much blood gorge in my lats that it is almost hard to stay bent over because it is becoming more and more tighter. You love the pump, absolutely love the pump. The pump is ridiculous, but obviously you don't want to get a weight that you cannot hold up that's going to pull you over. So as you can see again, just get a nice comfortable weight that you can deal with. Go down slow. You don't want to go super fast, go slow so you don't tear anything. But what you want to do is go slow enough so that you can feel that stretch, engage, draw, contract, 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 bringing the weight down all the way up to your sternum, contract that lat, and then release and feel that nice deep stretch. Now there's 2 exercises that I'm doing here. All right. This is the first one. Again, this is a bent over. This is a V row extended lat row. All right, to get that long extension and get that stretch. So the second exercise that I did, as you can see, is I have an underhand grip with a straight bar, which we usually use for tricep press downs. Now, I'm doing another video on this in regards to hand rotation and how to manipulate your humerus and rotating your wrist and your hand placement, not only on dumbbells but on barbells, to actually get a different kind of contraction and a different pump to develop a particular muscle. As you can see right here, I have a regular bar. This bar actually spins in the hand, so this is pretty good. Most of us use this for tricep press downs, but this bar will run in the hands. Okay, I have an underhand grip, and as you can see, as I'm pulling toward my sternum, again, this is driving me up. All right, driving my chest up and driving my elbows back. You're not pulling the weight with your hands. Pull the weight back with your elbows, basically driving them back, which is going to engage more of your lower, upper, and mid lat. This is a nice pump, and again, slow release. Get that nice full stretch, and then boom, come right back at it. Pull, pull, pull. This is not a fast reacting, fast, jerky movement. This is a nice, smooth, controlled exercise. And not only is it going to hit the lats, it's going to get deep into the erectors. This is also going to help tighten up the core, because you obviously have to stabilize yourself to sit here and hold this weight and not fall over. So this is not only going to work your core, it's going to work your erectors, it's going to work the low lat, it's going to work in your mid lat, and it's also going to get those rhomboids. So again, I'm talking overall back development. Does not necessarily have to be with deadlifts. It doesn't have to be with deadlifts alone. You can incorporate other exercises, especially these right here. So this is the second of the 2 exercises. Again, on all of these exercises, I did at least 4 sets, and I'm going for 11 reps on each one of these. And the pump is absolutely ridiculous. When I got done with that, there was a full gamut of things that we did, but when I got done with this, I go over, grab me a decline bench, as you can see right here, all right? And these are decline overhead rows, just like dumbbell pullovers. These are overhead pullovers, just like dumbbell pullovers. You can use a V-rope, and you can also use the bar. Now, setup position is really easy. Make sure that you are far enough away from the pulley that when you come down on the decline part of the movement, that the weight is not restacking, aka the weight doesn't hit the rest of the weight that's stacked. It doesn't touch. That you want to keep everything time under tension. The TUT, you want to keep time under tension here. So make sure that you are far enough away from the machine so that when you bring your arms back, that you can get a nice full stretch. And then when you come, that you're still holding the weight. And then when you pull over, you pull over, you pull over, you get a nice deep contraction in your lats, and you're also going to hit your chest at the same time. There's no 2 ways about it, man. There's no other way around this. Again, nice slow down, get a nice full stretch, and then boom, we're going to engage, and pull nice and firm, get a nice pump right here in your chest, and you're going to definitely get a nice pump in your lats. There are so many different things that you can do with a cable machine. Everything for a lot of people. A lot of people just can't pull heavy ass weight. They just can't move 4 or 5 plates on rack pulls. They just can't do it. There is more than one way to skin a cat, man. So that's what I'm here for, to give you guys alternatives, not to deviate away from the big moves. Because face it, man, in order to grow, you want to get big, you got to lift big. That's bottom line. And I'm not saying that you have to lift heavyweight all the time. Absolutely not. Some of you can't, and you still look phenomenal. I know guys that don't squat more. They don't squat, period. But their legs look phenomenal. You know, I know guys that don't deadlift at all, but they can bust my ass all day at pull-ups. So you don't have to lift major amounts of kilos in order to have a physique that is appeasing and pleasing to you and what in the journey in which you're trying to do. So let's not get the whole game confused. Let's not get this twisted, man. Understand there are more ways to skin a cat than one. So if you happen to like this video, by all means, man, I'm asking you so humbly, please hit that like button, man. And if you happen to have any comments, man, by all means, leave your comments in the box below. You know I love to interact with you guys, man. I appreciate every one of you that do comment, and I try to get back to everybody. And by all means, man, share the video, please. Help us grow the channel. But that's it, man. I just wanted to give you this. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. I have a lot of fascia stretch training that I'm doing, and I have a lot of new tips and new approaches that I'm trying to share with you guys. I'm trying to get this all edited and caught up on video. I've been recording like crazy. Very excited about things to come and what's going on. I do have some health news that I need to bring to you guys and make you aware. Some of you are already currently aware, but that's just the way life goes, man. Sometimes things happen, and this is just going to be a part of my journey too. So I'm definitely going to bring you guys along on that. Thank you for all the love and support, all the prayers that you guys have been showing me. Those of you that do know what's going on, I absolutely appreciate that, man. And I wouldn't be able to get through this without you. So thank you all, man. Again, man, like the video. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up, man. It ain't gonna hurt you. Leave a thumbs up. Don't cost you nothing. Leave your comments in the box below and share this video with your family and friends, man. And tell them it's your boy, Kevin the Vectorist. Fizz. No bull, just fizz off, baby. Let's make them games, man. Don't make excuses. Just make games, baby. It's all about that work. And I'm out.
I can't shit, babe.
You can't shit.
No, but I need to. Because I feel it. It's there. You know what I'm saying? But it just won't. What are you laughing at?
You.
It hurts. It doesn't hurt. Oh, yeah, it's hurt.
What up, dog? It's your boy, Kevin the Vectorist. No bull, just bulk, baby. What's popping with you, YouTube? Oh boy. I think you're too loud back here. Exactly how beneficial this is, especially for building lats.
Wait, that's the one I did. You hurt.